Well, hello fellas, it's me, BDAY, and welcome to a new video which will be pretty short and not so long as the previous tier list. Because, of course, when I'm making about albums, you may expect it to not be really long. And today, I didn't, maybe you guys didn't really know, but except for Slipknot, because again, Slipknot, at least I made some cameos in my comics and shit like that. I've even said in there that it's my favorite metal band. But about Korn, well, they're my second favorite, not only just because metal, but favorite band in general. I just simply love their music. I love their overall music and sound. I can't really explain why I love it so much, but it's not really complex. But it has its own unique sound. No other band in this world sounds like Korn. And I know that it sounds so dark, but it's somehow really heavy, but not really. It's heavy, yeah, but it's not really heavy, if you know what I mean. Even if they don't, they didn't really make some really heavy songs, but they're a heavy band in most part. Unlike Slipknot, which can go from really heavy to soft. Most of their songs are pretty much on the same level of heaviness, and this is what I mean. Except oh wait, the Path of Totality. Yeah, that's how the album is called. The Path of Totality. Nobody likes this fucking album, so we're gonna. Just kidding, not yet. We're gonna see about this. And yeah, I dedicate this video to my wife Andrea, which her favorite band is Korn. I love it so much. And yeah, of course, fellas, another fact, today's my birthday, so yeah, finally I'm 15 years old. I'm waiting for this so much. And another thing, another fact, the next episode for Faster Reviews will be maybe made this Thursday or Friday. Next week, just one episode too, because I'm pretty busy right now in this moment with school. But after this 2 weeks, I'm gonna start making 2 or 3 episodes again a week or something. So I'm gonna see about this. But expect a new episode this week and next week too. Nothing more or less. And yeah, let's begin. So the first, oh, also I'm gonna say which 3 songs of those albums which are my favorites, but in order. So yeah. Okay, so the first album is Untouchables, which is not really one of my favorite albums, but I really enjoy this album. Korn changed their sound with this one. They started to go a little bit more industrial as I sound, but not really industrial as they see on the other side of albums from that period. But it had some hints of the future albums. It had that electronic, electronic influences, but it wasn't really dubstep shit like okay, I'm sorry. Untouchables is again really great album. My favorite songs from this album are Here to Stay, of course, really heavy ass song, really blood pumping. Um, Let me think. Hollow Life, I really like it. It's really that melodic, but it's really melodic and really catchy, in my opinion. I'm pretty much similar to Safe Stuff and Alone I Break. Really great ass fucking song. I love it. I listen to it every time I'm sad. Next is Korn Untitled, which I don't really find this album that good, but I found some songs decent on it, but it's somewhere between B or C. Yeah, I know it had songs like I'm telling you now, Bitch, We Have a Problem, or Kiss, or how was that song called that I forgot? Because again, I don't really listen to newer porn, so I'm gonna leave it on C. But there were a lot of decent songs on that one. Maybe just not really memorable in my opinion, but still really great. But it just doesn't really compare to newer porn. And I have to admit that I need to listen to this album a little bit more. Next is Korn's Issues. We don't even talk about it. It's going on S. Really fucking awesome album. Each song is great. Each interlude is special. I even have the CD for that one. I like most of them. But I really love this album because it's still metal, but it infuses so many influences from it. It's pretty much like Follow the Leader, but much more focused on other genres more than just rap or gangsta funk or shit like that. So yeah, my favorite songs on Issues are Trash, uh, Hey Daddy, and honestly, Beg for Me. No, Beg for Make Me Bad. Yeah, Make Me Bad is a really fucking nice song. Korn 3, Remember Who You Are. I don't know what to say about this album. Can I make a new rank? Because this is the only Korn album I didn't listen even to this day. Can I leave it here? Because I don't know what to say about this one. With all honesty, I don't know. I didn't listen to this out at all. Not even one song. Unlike, this is the only album, by the way. Take a look in the mirror. This album is fantastic, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck what you say. Once it was in my top 3 Korn albums, but Life is Peachy surpassed it, and I don't, because I found that Life is Peachy is greater when I listened to it better. Take a Look in the Mirror pretty much takes the influences of the older Korn albums. After an album like Untouchable, we relied more on electronic stuff. This one was just pure anger, pure heaviness. Love this album. It was loud, angry, heavy. Maybe their heaviest album, actually. Maybe. I don't know. It just sounds so fucking great. Jonathan Davis' vocals in that were so good. And the riffs were so heavy. The bass was really loud in that one compared to most albums. So yeah. My favorite songs are Counting on Me, Did My Time, and Y'all I Want a Single. So yeah. Guys, I'm telling you from now, I've listened to this album, I've listened to 2 or 3 songs, but just not my type. I'm telling you, I appreciated that Korn experimented with dubstep sounds and shit. I'm not just being ignorant because I really appreciate this, don't get it wrong, but this album just didn't really make it for me. It just didn't sound good in my ears. But I still appreciated it, they experimented, but I have to admit that one song actually sounded pretty decent, so yeah. Next is Follow the Leader. We don't even talk about it. It's Minimum 8. This album is just really awesome. Like it was something that Korn for the first time did an album that was pretty heavy. It was still corny, but this was their first album in which they experimented with a lot of more sounds. And honestly, in my opinion, on Wikipedia it doesn't say so, but to me this album is also rap metal. A lot of rap influences in this album, but I really love it because it was so. I don't know. It's fantastic. It had a really funky sound to it, but not that funky, type of like funk rock or funk metal. That type of funk, rap shit. You know what I mean? Like gangsta funk or G-funk. So yeah, my favorite songs are Freak on a Leash. I don't care if you say it's overrated at all. This song, Got the Life, and let me think. I don't know if. Maybe BBK, but I'm not sure. Maybe or either BBK or Justin, either one of those. Okay, so moving on. Now we are to this album, which I really found to be underrated as fuck, but I can leave it here. Sorry, with those 2 classics, I can't. But this album, my opinion, is really underrated. I think people just overlook the modern Korn. This album was so great. It had a lot of influences from Take a Look in the Mirror and both those older albums, but it diffused with the newer Korn sound. It sounded really awesome. No stupid dubstep shit, which I honestly found it to be bad. This album was really great. Start from finish, there were some 2 bones that I found kind of boring. But we can't forget about those boring songs if we talk about the really great ones. Like Insane. Yeah, it was the first track, but really great. Take Me had a really nice chorus, like Take This the only way. I really love it. It was really catchy, melodic, but still heavy. And of course, Everything Falls Apart. The breakdown, the bridge actually, or whatever you want to call it. It's so heavy and so angry. Definitely reminiscent of the older Korn. Awesome, really awesome song, really heavy, and underrated in my opinion. The Paradigm Shift. This album was not really that great. I've listened to a couple of songs, but most of them were forgettable. I can't really put it on D because the songs were not really that bad. But if you want me to be honest, it's actually a little bit more. It's worse actually than Untitled. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they had that. They start to get this sound again, but it sounded boring to me. Unlike the Serenity of Suffering. I don't know. It just didn't really make it for me. Maybe I have to listen to it more, but I don't know. From what I've listened 2 times from it, not entirely, but there was a song from that album which is pretty cringy too, but I don't remember which one it was. I remember the video for it. It was kind of cringy, not gonna lie. Korn started to get really great again with the Serenity of Suffering. And of course, guys, we don't even have to talk about this. Their debut album, Korn, is just fucking fantastic. Start from finish, heavy, angry, funky, groovy, whatever the fuck you want, dark. So it's so I don't know. I can't really explain, but I love this album. And holy crap, it's definitely my top 5 albums of all time. Too bad I don't own the CD yet, though. But so yeah, this album has no bad songs, just like Issues, and I didn't mention this before, but both Korn and Issues had no song that is bad at all. But to Korn, I like the songs more in general, so that's why I rated higher. So this is my absolute favorite Korn album, so that's why I'm gonna leave it right here, and I don't care what you say. My favorite songs have to be uh, Clown. I know Blind has a really legendary opening, but so Clown, Faggot, and underrated song in my opinion, but Lies. I would also put Need to and Blind or Bald Tongue because I also love those songs a lot, almost as much as the previous three, but I can't really rate them higher because I just need to choose 3 songs, so it has to be this. Again, I love almost every song in this album, maybe except Helmet in the Bush. I kind of find it forgettable, that's one. But in rest, each song is fucking fantastic. If you didn't listen to it, please, this album will change your life, especially if you're an NXT teen like me. Okay, moving on. See on the other side. This album was when Korn changed. It's pretty much a little bit better than Untitled, to be honest, but not really like it. Didn't really like most of the songs on it. But yeah, Coming Undone was a really good, yeah, great banger actually. Twisted Transistor was pretty industrialized and sounded great. Politics was good again, but I just don't really can. I can't just rate it higher than this. I'm sorry. It's just when Korn changed, it wasn't the Korn that that my even if I found the band recently, it just makes me think what did that Korn fan think in 2005 when they heard his album by like holy shit, what the fuck is this? This is not Korn anymore. And I would understand honestly. But they still kind of remained loyal to their sound, but I don't know man, they changed. And of course, final, last but not really forgotten, Life is Peachy going on C. So, S, sorry. And we're gonna also make the order right here so you can know which one I like the more from. Yeah. Alright. Oh, no, leave it here actually. No, I like, okay. And of course, again, Life is Peachy, a really fucking awesome album. Their most darkest album by far. I could really say that this was just their best with the fact that Jonathan in this one, his vocals were out of the world. His screams were so pure and so angry. He used a technique that he didn't really use before. And now it's more their most darkest. It feels the most fucked up from all of them. Even darker in the self-title, in my opinion. I don't know. There's something about this song that makes me feel so uncomfortable, and I don't know why. I don't know. And yeah, my favorite songs from that album has to be Chi. And if I'm not wrong, that song was called after late Deftones bassist Chi Chang. Again, Chi, Good God, and Mr. Rogers. Love those 3 songs. And of course, I didn't forget about the Nothing that came out just a few days ago. But the Nothing will be on the same par with Serenity of Suffering. But if I were to be, it will be like that, if you know what I mean. I mean, the Nothing was better than the Serenity of Suffering. It was a really great album. It sounded like the Serenity of Suffering, but somehow better. Jonathan's vocals delivered much better than that one. And the riffs were also really better. However, the drums were pretty bland, and I don't know what I say about it. It was I don't know. I just miss Davey Silveria, and I just hate how feel these bass is drawn on the mix. I hope they fix a lot of these issues. But again, the vocals and the guitars were fucking fantastic on the album. And if you didn't listen to it, I would recommend you to give it a try. My favorite songs on that album are The Ringmaster, Harder, and This Was. And please tell me about all of those albums in the comments, which one is your favorites. And again, I've started to listen to Korn to remember who you are, but I never got a chance. However, I'm still gonna listen to it, and yeah, it's not my fault that Korn has so many albums, but come on, hey. Yeah, I listened to all of those albums fully except for The Paradigm Shift and The Path of Total just because I couldn't stand it anymore. And this one, because I didn't listen to any song in this one actually, but We'll see about this. Maybe my opinion in a few months will change, but I'm gonna listen. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. And don't forget also check out our videos on my channel. And if you're interested, check my ranking for Slipknot songs. I think the next episode will be about another band, maybe the Tones or something, or System of a Down. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. And yeah. What else can I say? Don't forget to stay cool. Well, I am. Well, see you guys another time. Have a nice day and happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.